Humans are curious by nature, which explains our penchant for coming up with explanations and figuring out how things work. Filipinos in particular exhibits these characteristics with a dash of creativity thrown in for good measure. And while this enables us to come with some truly impressive ideas, it also means that sometimes scientific veracity gets sacrificed in favor of amusing in an inaccurate story. Unfortunately, this becomes a problem when we start taking credits for things we shouldn't and spouting pseudoscientific practices as if they were actually a fact. Here are 5 of the most common Pinoy myths, all of which you probably heard from friends, parents, and other relatives at some of point.
Audio Jungle.
Free cookie for you. What? You've been that long.
Don't eat that.
Fine.
No, it's not. That's gross.
Besides, no, you see the crumbs?
It fell on. Don't eat that. It fell on the ground.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Aaron and you're in Aaron Hilton. All the things that you need are in here. So, take a shout out to these guys. Number 1. Wala pang 5 seconds.
Gotta eat it off the ground.
If you ever drop a piece of food on the floor or on your table, chances are you went ahead and pick it up as if nothing happened, saying something along the lines of or in other words, 5 seconds haven't passed yet. This one of those clear hits to the pump simply because of conflicting researches about its existence. Some researchers have said that this practice is perfectly safe and that contamination doesn't depend on the amount of time a substance spends exposed or in contact with potential contaminants. On the other hand, recent research reveals that these practice isn't as soon as we've been led to believe, and that following the 5-second rule may actually put your health at risk, especially this COVID season. It's best to stay on the safe side, though, so forget the price of bread you drop and just get another or new one.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dito.
Ano siya dyan? Nausog siya.
Myth number 2. Baka mausog or baka ka mausog. The concept of usog is a rather odd one. A visitor or stranger with an evil eye decor may bring pain and discomfort to a baby with even just a verbal greeting. And the only way to protect the child to break the curse by telling the stranger or with the stranger to say "Pera usog." making them lick their tongue like this and tracing across on infants' forehead with saliva, sometimes in their abdomen. Unsurprisingly, not a shred of scientific evidence exists to prove this claim. It's guessing game!
Which is the largest country in the world? China, Australia, Russia.
Myth number 3. Tumalon ka sa New Year para kang tumangkad.
The high jump.
Simply put, as soon as the clock strikes 12 on January 1, the vertically challenged person should jump up and down, or a short person should jump like me. I've tried this also. My parents always telling this one. You should jump up and down in order to get taller over the course of the next year. So in next year, I'll become an inch taller in that time. So it's a New Year's Day tradition that it perhaps as famous and persistent as our house must be decorated with round objects or with coins on your pocket on New Year's Eve superstition. But unfortunately, since one's height heavily relies on just two things, by genetic and nutrition, it is highly unlikely that any New Year's skipping would give you the height boost you wanted. It's trivia time!
When the Star Wars was released, the guillotine was still being used in France. Star Wars' first release was May 25, 1977.
The last execution by guillotine was carried out in Marseille, France on September 10, 1977.
This exact one was actually the last death penalty issued in Western Europe. France officially abolished the use of the guillotine along with the death penalty, 1981.
So, from now on, are you going to associate the guillotine only with school textbook pictures of the 18th century French Revolution? Hey, let's all keep our heads, shall we?
Myth number 4. Pampaganda ng boses ang Langgam. We're not quite sure where or how this bizarre story started. Basically, it involves straight up drinking or eating any ants you find swimming in your coffee or crawling on your plate. But unfortunately, there's no scientific evidence whatsoever that eating or drinking ants will help you hit those high notes of your voice when you're singing. However, the story probably just the brainchild of someone who long ago felt too lazy to just pick up the 4 insect out of their food or drink with a fork or a spoon. Myth number 5. Kapag nabasag mo yung salamin, pitong taon kang mamalasin.
Why does everyone say a broken mirror could give you 7 years of bad luck?
Depending on who you ask, the 7 years of bad luck mirror myth may have originated from one of two countries. Someone says that in ancient Rome, they believed that it took 7-year cycle for life to renew itself. They also believe that a sick person looking into a mirror will probably break it. Once it happens, that person will need to wait 7 years. Taking so long. 7 years for bad luck to wear off. Meanwhile, others believe that the Greeks, particularly the myth of Narcissus, were the origin of this baffling belief. Thank you for watching my video, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit the bell button and subscribe button to make you update whenever I'm updating or I'm uploading some videos in my channel. So mega bye bye to my channel. and make sure to watch other videos in my future vlog. Okay? See you next time. Bye-bye!